Sanemi is a character who embodies both pain and resilience, forged by a tragic past and an unyielding will to protect humanity from demons. It is said that sometimes anger helps to hide sadness, that hatred towards others is sometimes a way to avoid opening one's heart after experiencing the deepest sorrow. Today, we will talk about the wind that pushed humanity's ship towards victory, about the child who endured the worst suffering, about the one to whom life gave everything and then took it all away. Let me tell you about Sanemi, the Wind Hashira. Sanemi is the eldest of 7 siblings. Their mother, although frail and delicate, worked tirelessly to provide for her family. Their father, on the other hand, was a violent man hated by everyone, a domestic tyrant who beat his wife and children without remorse. Therefore, it was no surprise to the community when he was found stabbed, likely a victim of his own cruel behavior. Sanemi and his siblings lived in fear of their father, but it was their mother who protected them from his violence, despite her own fragility. However, their lives changed forever the day their mother didn't return home. Worried, Sanemi went out to search for her, but this was the beginning of a nightmare. At dawn, someone knocked on their door. Sanemi's siblings rushed to open it, thinking their mother had returned. But as soon as the door was opened, a demon burst in, mercilessly slaughtering the children. Genya, Sanemi's younger brother, was the sole survivor thanks to Sanemi's intervention. Genya tried to seek help, but on the way, he witnessed a horrific scene. Sanemi, with a knife in hand, stood before the corpse of their mother. Genya, devastated and unable to understand the situation, accused Sanemi of being a murderer. This tragic event deeply scarred Sanemi. He discovered that his blood had a weakening effect on demons, a valuable asset, but also a curse that plunged him into an unquenchable inner rage. Sanemi left his brother Genya to dedicate himself to hunting demons. Unaware of the existence of the demon slayers and their special katanas, he managed with normal weapons, using his blood as bait to capture and burn demons in the sunlight. It was only later that he met a demon slayer who introduced him to a master, and Sanemi then began his training. Over time, Sanemi became one of the most formidable demon slayers, earning the rank of Hashira after defeating one of the lower moons alongside another demon slayer, the sole survivor of that epic battle. His reputation as a fierce and fearless fighter continued to grow. Years later, during the final battle against the upper moons, Sanemi joined his brother Genya and Michiro in a confrontation against Kokushibo. Fueled by the rage of seeing his brother in danger, Sanemi launched himself with unparalleled ferocity against Kokushibo. Gyome and Sanemi orchestrated an assault with perfect synchronization, blending the breaths of stone and wind in a deadly combination. But even these combined efforts were not enough to defeat Kokushibo without paying a heavy price. Sanemi and Gyome suffered terrible injuries, and Genya was ultimately killed in an act of ultimate sacrifice. The loss of Genya was a devastating blow for Sanemi, who screamed in agony as he watched his last brother disappear before his eyes. Yet, there was no time to mourn. The battle against Muzan, the Demon King, raged on, and humanity still needed him. Sanemi hurled himself into the fight against Muzan with unmatched fury. Every demon slayer, from the youngest to the most experienced, took turns facing Muzan until the sun finally rose, bringing with it the destruction of the Demon King. Grievously wounded, Sanemi found himself on the path to the afterlife, where he encountered his mother and brothers. He asked his mother why she was not by her children's side, and she replied that she was ashamed. Suddenly, his father appeared and told him that he had no place there. Sanemi then returned to the living world, having survived alongside Tomioka, the Hashira he despised the most. For the last time, he attended a Hashira meeting. As he left the meeting, he encountered Nezuko and saw his brother within her. In the end, Sanemi, broken but alive, survived to see the downfall of Muzan, but at the cost of everything he had cherished. Genya's death left an immense void in his heart, a cruel reminder that even the most glorious victory couldn't erase the pain of loss. Sanemi, the Wind Hashira, will be remembered as one of the fiercest and most determined demon slayers. a man whose rage and pain were as vast as the love he held for his brother and the world he had sworn to protect. The video is over. Don't forget to give it a like if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments which character you'd like me to talk about next.